welcome to SoCal Surf with Dan Nappy once again. Yes, I did see a shark in the water, and yes, we were at Newport between the pier and the jetty. But before we get into that, let me just say that it was windy, it was cold, it was choppy, but it was Craig's first day back and he wanted to get in the water, so we decided to go anyway. And it was okay, pretty small, hard to catch. Not much of a ride, but it was still better than not. And about, half hour into surfing, I looked out into the ocean watching for waves like we always do, but I saw a whale spout. And he shot his water up about 20 or 30 feet in the air. But he was a good quarter mile offshore. Looked like he was heading north. And so that was pretty exciting. I couldn't really see the whale himself, but I saw the spout and the spray of water that goes up when they come up above the water. And then we surfed a little longer, and about an hour into it, I was looking out into the ocean, and I saw a shark fin come up, swirl around a little bit, and then go back down. And that was about 150 yards out from where we were. So about, I'd say 150 to 200 yards from sand. And I turned and told Craig and Savannah that I saw a shark fin, and Craig said, "Where?" So I turned back out and pointed out towards the ocean, about, like I said, a couple hundred yards, 150 to 200 yards out, and couldn't see anything, and I didn't see any dolphins come up, so I knew it was a shark, and it was a pretty big fin. So I said, maybe we should go in, and I turned to paddle in, and Savannah was already halfway in. She wanted no part of that. So I started paddling in and kept going. He was far enough out, and the waves were small enough that we were in pretty shallow water, so I really didn't feel like any threat really. But when there's a shark in the water and you see it, you kind of want to get out of the way. So I paddled in. There wasn't many waves to catch when I paddled. I finally got a little one that took me the rest of the way in, and then Craig was behind me, and as we got out, we turned back to see if we could see it again, and I couldn't see it. And normally not, because sharks don't really come to the surface all that often. So he must have tried to catch a fish or something. So the surf wasn't very good, so we decided just to leave. The surf was good, we might have stayed a little longer, because like I say, the small surf in the shallow water is not likely he was going to come in that far. So, but makes you a little uneasy when there's a shark, and I don't know how big it was. There's no way to tell from just seeing a part of the fin like that. So that was it. So I always used to say that, I've been surfing since I was 14 years old, and I have never seen a shark in the water. Well, I can't say that anymore. So now, after 40 years of surfing, I have finally seen a shark in the water while I was surfing. So that kind of not a big deal, but up until now I've never seen one in the wild. I've only seen them in tanks and on TV. So that was a big switch up. So needless to say, we got out of the water, and I kept looking as I stood on the shore for a good 5 or 10 minutes watching to see if I saw it again. And there were a couple of people out, but they were just catching the real small waves, so I really didn't feel like I needed to alarm anybody. If I would have seen a lifeguard, I probably would have told him that I saw it, but I didn't feel a major threat. So I didn't say much else. We just talked about it on the way back to the car, and as soon as I got in the car, I cranked up the heater as hot as it would go because it was so cold today. So that wasn't much to talk about. The surf was pretty bumpy. Caught a few waves, left and right, but they didn't last very long. I had one wave when I got a couple of turns in, but most of them were just one turn and then get out of the wave. But still fun, good exercise, so we had a good time. And then we got out and went home. So tomorrow we'll see. I don't think I can go. I have some appointments. We'll have to check on that. And then we'll see what the weather's like. It's supposed to get a little nicer through the week, at least till the weekend, and then we'll see. So until tomorrow, stay out of the water today. There's a shark at Newport. So they say it's a juvenile, but he still has teeth. So Stay out of the water today. See what tomorrow shall bring. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.